Welcome back to more The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Last time, we made it to the southern swamp, so this time, we're going to explore this area. First of all, I want to go over here to find an owl statue that I sometimes forget about, so I want to activate it right away. In the 3DS version, this owl statue was actually moved slightly. It's actually over in this area by the entrance, making it much harder to miss. Also, the second attribute of the owl statues is unlocked here, but we'll be getting it a little bit later in this version. Next up, we have to go across the water, either by swimming or using the Deku Mask. By the way, the transformation scenes are skippable after you've seen them once by pressing any of the face buttons. That's actually very helpful because we'll be using the masks a lot, and having to sit through that every time would definitely get old. So now that we're across, we can head through this area with a Deku Baba or two, and past here we have a potion shop and an entrance behind it. We'll investigate the potion shop in a bit. For now, let's see what's in here. Follow me! The Woods of Mystery are Termina's equivalent of the Lost Woods, hence the use of Saria's song. So this monkey will guide us through the Woods of Mystery. If we go the wrong way, we'll end up back at the entrance. The monkey is honestly not the best guide. They're kind of swerving around a lot, making it a little bit hard to keep up with them. But overall, this isn't too difficult, and the pattern will always stay the same within each day. So every day has its own path, so this is the path for day 1. Oh, ow, 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 help me! I was just busy minding my own business, picking mushrooms, when, bam, I got hit from behind. That pesky skull kid, do you think an old hag wouldn't recognize him if he hit his face? Oh, ow, to think he's that powerful, and now I can't even move. You, don't you have anything that gives you energy? What is this? You're no help. I say, you're not at all what you make yourself out to be. So we need to find a way to help her, so let's start out by leaving the Woods of Mystery through any of these 3 exits. And a good starting point to find something that could give her energy is obviously the potion shop. That's conveniently right over here. So let's climb up this ladder and see if we can find anything to help her out. Teehee, welcome! My potions work very well, they do. What's that? The Skull Kid got to Kome? That's ridiculous. If it's just the Skull Kid, then what harm could he possibly do? Oh, well if that's true, then take this potion to her. This isn't good. You got a bottle of Red Potion. Red Potion replenishes health. After using the potion, save the bottle for storing things. On the Select Items screen, set it to C left, C down, or C right, then press that C button to use it. Quick, take that potion to her. Alright, let's make our way back over to the Woods of Mystery and see if we can help out Kome. This might be a mistake, but let's see if we can actually make it through here without the monkey's assistance this time. Again, the route should be the same, since we're still within the first day. If we take a wrong turn somewhere, it won't be that big of a deal, since we'll just end up back at the entrance. But I think this is correct, so if we turn left here, and then left again, we should be good to go. By the way, you can defeat those turtles using the Deku Flowers by basically launching as the turtles are passing above the Deku Flowers. But yeah, this is the correct path. One word of advice, in this game, presenting items works differently. Instead of Z-targeting and pressing the corresponding button, you have to talk to them first, and when prompted, then you press the corresponding C button. Otherwise, if you Z-target and use the item, you will just drink the potion and have to go back. Ow, ow, yow! Don't you feel obligated to help a sorry old hag when you see one? Ah, that color, that smell, that's definitely Kotake's. Ooh, feel the energy flow. Kome is revived. You saved me. I'm the Swamp Tour Guide. I run the boat cruise, so come by if you want a free ride. Alright, so now that we've helped her out, we need to head back to the start of this area. You have strange powers, no? We've been watching you. Lately, the swamp, filled with poison water. Temple above waterfall strange. Brother go to temple. But brother no able to find temple entrance. Temple for Deku only. Brother captured by Deku, now in palace. Help! There is a very weird change in the 3DS version, where this cutscene happens later. I don't know why they changed that, considering that a lot of the changes in the 3DS version are designed to make the game more accessible, but this actually makes it more cryptic than the N64 version, oddly enough. Another interesting change on the subject of differences actually involves the Deku mask. In this version of the game, if you spin, you'll actually be able to hold onto your momentum, allowing you to hop across the water pretty quickly. In the 3DS version, this doesn't actually work. If I remember correctly, to actually get a proper launch off of an area across the water, you basically have to run in circles to gain speed, and then you'll be able to carry that speed forward. But there's no way to quickly speed up across the water like in this version. A lot of the changes in the 3DS version are extremely polarizing or flat out disliked, and this is definitely one of the changes I agree is not great. Now that we're over here, we also want to investigate this over here, this little patch of grass. You got a Deku stick. Set it to C left, C down, or C right on the select item screen. Deku sticks burn well. Pull one out with C and press C to swing it. You can carry only 10, so use them wisely. We definitely need Deku sticks and Deku nuts for something coming up a little bit later, so we definitely want to find one now. Next up, we want to go over here, now that the tour is able to run again, now that we've helped out Kome. Also, by the way, over here is a big Octo, which we can't get past, because we don't really have any, ranged attacks at the moment, so that's part of the reason why we weren't able to go further, without helping Kome. Oh, thanks for what you did back there. In a special deal just for you, I'll let you take this cruise for free. Ah yes, we've got a special going on right now, so we're giving this out for free. You got a pictograph box. Press C to look through it, and press A to snap a picture. You can shoot only one pictograph at a time, but you can retake it as many times as you like. If you take a nice picture from the boat, take it to that fella over there. Alright, the boat's leaving. Welcome to the boat cruise. Please set your pictograph box to C, then press C to look through it. Please enjoy the swamp scenery to your heart's content. Alright, so now we have this little scenic tour of the swamp. And also over here, there's another big octo, by the way. And this is why we need the boat, to actually get to the Deku Palace. Yeah, if we can take a good enough photo, we could get a reward, but again, this is a 3-heart run, so we will not be doing that at this point. At some point, I'd like to go through and collect all the heart pieces, like, after the adventure. Alright, so here's the big octo. And we're free to move on to the Deku Palace, which is right up ahead, and we have another monkey here to greet us as soon as we arrive. Now arriving at Deku Palace. The swamp water is poisonous here, so please watch your step. Are you disembarking? Welcome to the Deku Palace. So, right up ahead is the palace itself, but we also have some branching paths to the side. Again, this water is poisonous, so there's no swimming here. We have to use the Deku form. So, let's actually go inside. This is the royal palace of the Deku Kingdom. This is no place for outsiders. This is the royal palace of the Deku Kingdom. This is no place for outsiders. So, we can't get in as a Hylian, but how about as a Deku? This is the palace of the Deku Kingdom. Only those on official business may enter. But you may enter to see the public humiliation of the foolish monkey who angered our king. Follow this hall straight to the royal chamber. Do not enter any other areas whatsoever. Alright, let's make our way inside. In here we have the Deku King himself up there, so actually let's pay him a visit. I haven't seen your face before. Are you visiting? Usually, I don't allow the likes of you in the royal chamber, but today is different. We're about to punish the foolish monkey who kidnapped the Deku Princess. He has insulted the royal family. I'll show him what happens when you do that. That foolish monkey is up in that cage. Take a good look at his face. Alright, so the monkey should be right over here. They keep saying that I kidnapped her. No matter how many times they say it, it's not going to bring the princess back. If they're not careful, the princess will fall victim to a monster. Please, believe my words. So that's everything we can do in here for now. Was my brother alright? Did you see? Entrance to cage. We know secret route there. Enter secret route from outer garden entrance. But entrance in tall place. No can reach it. Need bean from bean cellar. Live beneath palace garden. Understand my meaning? Oh, you smart. Plant bean in soft place by outer garden. You figure out rest. Hurry, help brother. Alright, next up we have to go through here, even though the Deku said not to go here, we have to go here anyway. But we have a bit of a sneaking mission, as per tradition in this series, it feels like. More so with the Nintendo 64 games, both of them had like stealth sections, but not really like a lot of the later ones. It's actually a little bit tricky, but luckily they have very bad peripheral vision, so it should be fine. On the west side, there's also a piece of heart, but again, 3 heart runs, so we're not going to worry about that for the time being. But again, I would like to go back through and collect everything at the end. I know I did that for Wind Waker when I did a 3 heart run. At the end of the playthrough, I went through and like collected everything I missed. But for like the main story, I wanted to see if I could do it with like only 3 hearts. Alright, so underneath the palace we have this little grotto with a little pond here, a little upper ledge there, and like a little place to plant something. Over here we have a cellar. Well, chomp chomp, you're the first customer I've had in a long time. Do you need any magic beans? They sprout leaves as soon as you water them. That they do. They do. I'll give you 1 free sample, so try planting it in some soft soil. You can always buy more. You got magic beans. Find a patch of soft soil, then press C to plant them in it. Who knows what will sprout up? You can plant them whenever you want, but if you don't water them, their leaves won't grow. So, there is a demonstration spot here, but we're not going to use this. The leaf will take you up to this higher ledge where we can get rupees, but we're almost maxed out anyway, so we're not going to worry about that for now. But we do need water. You filled your bottle with spring water. Use C to pour it on whatever may need it. Alright, so we are good to go here, so let's head back outside. And since we actually have to leave the palace at this point, let's get caught deliberately. Aha, an intruder! By the way, you can actually get back into the palace as a Deku scrub if you need to. They'll just keep giving you extra chances to go through, so yeah, no harm if you are found out before you can actually get the bean. Next up, we have to go to the right side of the palace. We also have a little area over here. We'll go there in a bit. But for now, we actually have to move this way. Across the poisonous water, very carefully, to the other side. We also have another Deku Baba in case you need Deku Nuts, which we actually do, I think. So yeah, we definitely want to collect a couple to help us through a section coming up very shortly. I thought this was supposed to respawn. There it goes. Yeah, 2 should be enough, assuming nothing goes horribly wrong. So next up, let's equip the magic bean and plant this. Alright, so now we have a way up to the higher level of the palace, where we have a bit of an interesting section coming up. as a Deku Scrub, we have to carefully platform over the garden. Obviously falling would be bad because then we have to, one, go all the way back over here, and we'll also probably be detected in the process. We have some other Deku Scrubs who are attacking us. These ones aren't on high alert or anything, but are launching Deku Nuts at us. If I'm not mistaken, these platforms actually don't move as much in the 3DS version, making this a little bit easier, actually. Not that I find this particularly difficult, I actually find it slightly tough from the standpoint of this game on N64 only runs at like 20 FPS. So the low frame rate and not so great input responsiveness definitely can make this a little bit scarier than it otherwise would be, but overall this isn't too terrible. Alright, let's fly over here. If you're running low on magic, say if your bubbles have missed the Deku Scrubs attacking you, you might want to stop and pick up some magic there. But yeah, as long as you take your time and aren't like, and don't and make sure you're lined up with the platform before you drop, by the way, because you can see your drop shadow, and you can press A to drop automatically if you need to stop early. We're coming up on a slightly scary part of this here in a moment. This should be fine though. And we have another Deku Scrub over here, so let's fire another bubble. And make our way over here. From here, we have one more platform. I almost overshot. That would have been very bad. The worst part is overshooting, because then trying to realign yourself is like the worst part. Beyond that, this isn't too bad, but it can be a little bit disorienting at times. Let's fly over here. Carefully land. The controls are definitely acting up a little bit here, which isn't great. I'm pretty sure it actually doesn't count, like, in terms of stamina, unless you are actually moving. So I kind of just air stalled, and it was fine. I don't recommend trying that, to be fair, but in that instance, it actually did work out, and we're in. They keep saying that I kidnapped her. No matter how many times they say it, it's not going to bring the princess back. If they're not careful, the princess will fall victim to a monster. Why won't they believe what I say? Fine, I get it. Then I shall say nothing more to you. Punish me or do whatever else you might. So, we have to find a way to help the monkey. And oddly enough, what we have to do is use the ocarina. Oh, you have them, you do! Just like the princess! Deku pipes! Those will work great! By the way, who are you? Whoa, that's not important now. Just listen to me. I was trying to find out about the poison in the swamp, so I went to the Woodfall Temple above the waterfall. But the temple had become a monster's lair, and the princess was captured by the monster. Since the Deku King thinks I kidnapped the princess, he won't listen to a word I say. Now the princess is in trouble, so I must hurry to the temple and save her. Do you understand my plight? So then, that means... you will go in my place and save the princess. Okay, now I'll teach you the melody that opens the temple. The princess taught it to me. We can't let them hear us, so I'll sing it softly. You learned the Sonata of Awakening. This melody awakens those who have fallen into a deep sleep. Everyone, did you hear that? This melody, which only the Deku royal family knows. It proves the foolish monkey deceived the princess so he could enter the temple. Everyone, let the monkey's punishment commence. You'd better take the shortcut the Deku people used to get to Woodfall Temple. But you must hurry. If you don't, I will be punished by the Deku King. So that rescue could have gone a little bit better, but now we have a new mission to rescue the Deku Princess. We are going to find the shortcut next time and see where that leads us, so thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask.